All right, so not too long ago, October 30th, I took a trip down to Mexico for their Day of the Dead festival, or Dia de los Muertos, as some of you may know it by. One of my fellow employees wished me a safe flight, so I was like, oh, that's sweet, and I thought I'd bring back a souvenir for her. I also thought, I don't want to pay for a souvenir, so instead I thought, I need to get something without getting something, if that makes any sense. So I thought, what better way to reward someone for wishing me a safe flight than to get him a street sign from Mexico. So how that panned out was, I looked for the most discreet street, and I found it. It was Ibano. And I had to, do a little surveying of the field. Were there any policia, or were there, a lot of people that just walked that direction? There weren't. Maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock. I had pliers with me. Now granted, the street sign was on a very high pole and I couldn't reach it. So in order for me to acquire the street sign, I had to steal a chair. So I stole a chair from someone.
Where'd you get the pliers?
I had to pay for those. So I paid for the pliers, I stole the chair, and then I got to work. I pulled the chair up to the street sign, and as cars were passing by, I would jump down and just hide. But when there were, there was nothing around the area, maybe a few people walking back and forth, they were irrelevant to me at that point. I was on a mission. So I started, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I was left the whole time. Eventually, I got the street sign off from the pole. And it was a very big street sign. It didn't actually fit in my suitcase, so I threw it under a car, went back to the hotel where they were holding my suitcase for me. And then I brought the suitcase back out with me, picked up the street sign. I had to put a bend in it. So I bent the street sign, eventually got it in the suitcase, and I brought it back. I gifted it to my coworker, who was very confused and did not want it. So I gifted it to another coworker. And that's my story.
That's perfect, man.